Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Blueprint Explosive Exclusive and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, look at these visuals that we are now bringing to you on your screens. They certainly do not need any introduction, but you must be wondering why today on Explosive Exclusive I'm talking about Elon Musk, Karan Johar and Oprah Winfrey. Because there is something common between all three of them, and that is their remarkable weight loss journey. The ways were different, but their stories grabbed a lot of attention across the world. Let's start with Oprah Winfrey first, who in December 2023 officially revealed that she used weight loss medication for managing her weight and staying healthy. And then next up is Elon Musk, who has openly endorsed a popular weight loss drug called as Ozempic, and his festive Ozempic Santa post took internet by storm last Christmas. This was the post that he had put out, wherein he seemed to be telling the world that yes, he has been on Ozempic and that has helped him in managing his weight. And then recently, Karan Johar's pictures also sparked speculation that his sudden transformation was actually due to Ozempic. But he set the record straight, saying the weight loss was due to healthy lifestyle and nutritious diet. So that brings us to the question, should one take fat-burning drugs? Why is it such a big taboo in India and some parts of the world as well? Why is it not considered like any other disease? We will try and get some of these questions answered today on this episode of Blueprint Explosive Exclusive, because at a time when obesity has been identified as a big concern in India, with reports suggesting that over 100 million Indians are obese and around 100 million Indians are diabetic, Eli Lilly, which is a US pharma major, has launched anti-obesity drug in India. Let's tell you a little bit about what this drug really is. So Eli Lilly, it's a US pharma company. It has launched Mounjaro here in India. It has got the approval. What is it? It is a fat-burning injectable. Many, of course, are calling it Desi Ozempic also, because that's how most people in India know about a weight loss drug. So this is a different company that has launched a fat-burning drug here in India. It is supposed to be used once in a week. It activates 2 receptors. That's how it really works. And those 2 receptors are activated simultaneously. Minimum dosage, as far as this drug by Eli Lilly is concerned, this fat-burning drug, is about 5 mg. So now let's tell you a little bit about how does it really work. One, it improves your insulin secretion, and then it lowers the blood sugar levels, it delays gastric emptying, it reduces your appetite. Overall, the way it functions in your body is that it reduces your appetite. When you won't feel a lot of hungry, then it will trigger weight loss. Now, let's tell you about how much is it going to cost, in India, if people, watching the show today are also considering taking this particular drug for their weight management to control their blood sugar level. So a 2.5 mg vial, as per reports, is going to cost about 3,500 rupees. 5 mg vial is going to cost around 4,375 rupees. And since it is supposed to be taken once a week, so the average monthly cost is going to come somewhere around 14,000 to 17,500 rupees. That's going to be the cost according to reports. Now compare this to the price that this drug has in the United States of America. In the US, the same thing costs about 86,000 to 1 lakh rupees. So clearly in India, it is going to be much cheaper. And every time we talk about a new drug or a new vaccine or a medicine, we have to be careful and think about the side effects that it can possibly have. Now, as per reports, one can, it can bring you a feeling of sickness. It can cause vomiting in some cases, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and hair loss in some cases as well. As of now, there are no official reports about the long-term side effects that it could really really cause. And this clearly, viewers, is being seen as a big breakthrough for a country like India, where obesity is being seen as a major problem. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also spoken about it. So how should you see this development? Now, that's the focus, of this episode of Explosive Exclusive. We have with us Avantika Shetty, who is an actress, joining us, and Dr. N.N. Khanna, senior cardiologist and advisor to Apollo Group of Hospitals, also live with us on the broadcast this evening. Good evening to both of you. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now. Dr. Khanna, I want to ask you first. It is being seen as this big breakthrough. What are your thoughts on this fat-burning drug that has been launched in India?
Okay, so let me put it this way. This drug was long awaited and by many people in India. Actually, the drug wasn't available legally, but people were getting it through imports and through different means and using it. There were some reports of spurious drugs, Ozempic also, which was being used in the country. So this is quite a long awaited drug. It's a good therapy for people who have actually tried all forms of weight loss therapy and are actually serious, and then it helps. But it should not be used as a primary line of treatment for, that you don't control your diet, you don't exercise, you don't modify your lifestyle, and then you just take these injections and think that you are going to lose weight and be healthy. That's not the way. This is not indicated for that use. It is only indicated for people with morbid obesity, where they have tried everything and everything has failed. Then it is a good drug to use. Having said that, when we are using this drug, there are some potential side effects. The initial trials have actually demonstrated its safety, but there are definite side effects. And, when you leave this drug, if you lose weight, you actually again regain your weight. So again, it is not like a course.
So are you saying, Dr. Khanna, that once somebody begins, taking these drugs, then it has to be a lifelong process? It's something that you'll have to continue for your entire life?
Absolutely. You have to modify your diet, you have to modify your lifestyle, and once you take these drugs, you have to keep taking this drug. And, if you leave it, you have the rebound and you again start gaining weight.
Okay.
So it is not a substitute to any other thing. It's only the last resort where you can actually take help of this drug and reduce morbid obesity.
That's an important point that you have made, and it's an important piece of information for our viewers as well, who perhaps were thinking of, considering this drug. So only this drug can't be your magic pill to, reduce weight or burn all the fat. You will have to have a proper diet, and also exercise is going to be important as well. Dr. Khanna, stay on with us. Avantika Shetty, you're an actress, and we know how in the entertainment world fitness is extremely important. Of course, that's the case now, I think, for everybody. Staying fit, I believe, is the need of the hour for everybody. But, still in India, taking a weight loss drug is seen as a taboo. How do you see this launch taking place? Because when Karan Johar suddenly started looking very fit and fine, people across social media platforms also started saying, oh, he must have taken Ozempic. Is it a taboo? Why is it? Should it not also be treated like, any other disease? If you have a problem, why not have a drug, something that's available to help you deal with it?
I agree with what doctor said. It could be prescribed to people who are extremely obese and they've tried everything. But any weight loss technique that you decide to take up, that can be temporary. But, a lifestyle change is something which is very important. You do liposuction, you do take these drugs, you do acupuncture or whatever. All of that will help you to a certain point. But if there is no lifestyle change, your eating habits, your, the things that you do in your daily basis, that's going to be temporary and it will bounce back. And, it's more about vanity than being fit, and it's not just limited to entertainment industry. It's a topic of discussion. When you meet anybody, the first thing that they'll ask you is, oh my God, you've put on so much weight. Oh my God, you've lost so much weight. This is like a topic of discussion. Hi, how are you doesn't happen these days. So weight is something which is a part of everybody's conversation. It is even the aunties who are like, 50 plus, they also want to lose weight. So this is losing weight is everybody's dream. Everybody wants to do it. And if something like this comes up and people think, oh, it's an easy
Well,
thing.
Avantika, many will say, why just aunties, all uncles, everybody who's 50 plus, who's slightly overweight, will like to, stay fit. I mean, that's what a lot of people...
Look good. It's about looking good rather than staying fit,
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Khanna, I want to understand from you, Prime Minister Modi has also spoken about how obesity is a concern in a country like India. There are reports suggesting that, 100 million odd people in India are obese right now or could be suffering from diabetes. So do you think something like this, a drug like this, can actually be a game changer? Do we have any data to suggest that it is a foolproof solution, perhaps, if you add it with your diet and proper exercise? Do we have any past data suggesting that, yes, it has worked? If you could shed light on the clinical trials or the kind of results it has shown?
Okay, so let me put it this way. Obesity is a new age disease in India. It was a new age disease in Western world. Now it's in India. Especially so because we have changed our lifestyle. The stress has gone up, obesity has gone up, and it is associated with high incidence of diabetes, early death, heart attacks, fatty liver cirrhosis. You name, there are hundreds of diseases which are there associated with obesity. Obesity by itself is not a disease. It comes in combination with number of metabolic disorders, and so you need to treat it with a holistic approach and control all these risk factors. This drug helps you if you have morbid obesity. Once you reduce your obesity, your risk of diabetes, your risk of blood pressure, fatty liver, and related cardiac disease also comes down, but only after you have tried everything. And not only obesity is not the only final factor. Every factor which I talked about, hypertension, diabetes, fatty liver, metabolic syndrome, all are controlled and all are independent contributors to better health and, longevity. So one has to work, in a holistic manner rather than just be dependent on a drug and just look more fitter. That's not the case. So it is when you change your lifestyle, when you change your, sleeping habits, you change your working habits, you have regular exercise, proper food and proper rest, and you add this drug, then it works.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just lose weight and you're not gaining much. My only fear now is it's a very welcome drug, but it should not be misused. It should not be abused by anybody, and you just go to the counter, take the drug and reduce weight. It is going to produce a lot many complications in future which we don't know of.
I think that's an important point. Awareness and how to use this drug, that is going to be very, very important now, given that it is now available in India. And as Dr. Khanna was mentioning earlier, that people were, using these kind of drugs, like Ozempic is another drug, but illegally it was being brought in India and people were still using it, or perhaps using it when they used to travel abroad. But now it is legally available in India. So one has to be very, very careful as to how you include it in your daily routine so that you are able to achieve your ambitions as well. Avantika Shetty, I want to ask you now, do you think, now perhaps celebs can also play an important role in creating awareness about something like this? Because people do look up to influencers, celebs, etc., and they do want to copy what they are doing. That's why I started with this big example, because the moment Elon Musk endorsed Ozempic, at that time there was this chatter around that, yeah, maybe it's the right thing, we should also consider doing it. So there is a lot of influence that celebs, influencers have on people.
Yeah, certainly, because general public look up to celebrities, to whatever. That's why they endorse certain brands. So obviously they should take responsibility if they know of these drugs, and if they have consumed these drugs, they should talk about the pros and cons about it. And obviously they should take onus on themselves for this.
Okay. Dr. Khanna, I also want to ask you, now that it has been launched in India, so if somebody, if one of our viewers, wants to have this particular drug, then how will it really work? Will it be now immediately available, or do you think it's going to still take some more time before it is available for public?
No, it shouldn't take much time for being available to the public, but it is a prescription medicine. It's not over-the-counter medicine. What I fear is that drug regulators in India have to be strict, that it should not be given to people who are just obese without a prescription, and it should be supervised by a doctor initially to administer these drugs. So that is my only fear.
And people with some specific conditions who should definitely avoid such drugs?
Yeah, there are some conditions, people with severe liver disease should avoid, people with history of cancer should be careful. But that is why I said it has to be given under supervision of a doctor. And these patients have to be also under surveillance,
Right.
for the possible side effects. It should not be just, over-the-counter medicine which is available and you just take it.
So don't consider it as an over-the-counter OTC drug. Definitely go to your doctor, and if the doctor prescribes this particular drug for you only, then you should go ahead. That's the advice coming in. A very important piece of information there. Thank you very much, Dr. Khanna and Avantika Shetty. Appreciate both of you for joining us here on Times Now this evening. We'll slip into a short break. More updates on the other side.